Hello. So today we will be showing how I will be showing how the lab controls general GUI works. So here is the GUI interface as seen on LabVIEW. To begin using the GUI interface, we must first execute the LabVIEW system. When they first execute, we have no subpanel that are available. So we must add the equipment that we need to use. So how is this GUI constructed? We have on one side control equipments that we can add. Control equipments are defined as equipments where we can change a variable, such as laser wavelength, frequency of a function generator or function generator voltage, etc. We can have up to 6 control equipment. On the measurement side panel, we can also have up to 6 measurements, and those can be any sort of equipment that require some recording or data transfer, where we want to record some data and then transfer them to the computer. Some instruments can be used as both measurement and control. In that case, it must be properly defined and the instrument definition, which we will be showing later, and it will be added on the measurement side only. Now I will add a control equipment. So simply click Add Equipment. In this case, we have a list of available equipment. Since I have currently nothing plugged in the computer, I will be using a general control, which is a timer. The GUI of the timer then opens and executes in the first available subpanel. Note that each GUI can be used individually, as I will show later. So if you need to simply use an equipment using the GUI that is related to it, you don't have to actually open lab control MainGUI. So now the timer is available. This specific control is simply to be used as a timer to decide when to start a measurement. And the two options here, continuous or wait for measurement. If it is set to continuous, the timer will always run, even if the measurement is currently running. If it is set to wait to measure, the timer will stop when there is a measurement underway, such as, for example, an OZA that is scanning, and it will only resume once the scan is complete and once the scan is complete. On the other side, I will now add a measurement equipment, which is my virtual test VI here. This VI will simply generate random numbers, but I could place any measurement equipment on this side. Now the control equipment is controlled. What the lab control GUI allows you to do is to change a control equipment. So and then perform a measurement of one or several equipment. So for instance here, I can choose as a method either my timer or my virtual test here. My virtual test is actually both a control and a reading equipment. Here we will use it as simply a readout equipment. So I can choose a timer as a control equipment, and then I can set, since my timer is about time, the units will automatically update below here. So I will set it for a maximum time of 30 seconds. And the resolution defines at each point where I want the measurements to be done. So I will define it every 5 seconds. In this specific case, at the time 0, and then after every 5 subsequent seconds, a measurement will be launched on every available measurement system. And then once the measurement is done, the system will wait until the next point. As I said previously, in this specific case, since I've set the timer to wait for measurement, the timer will stop when the measurement is being done, and will only resume the 5-second countdown after the measurement is done and the data has been received. If I want a continuous, so if I don't want the timer to stop, then I can select continuous. But then if the measurement equipment is faster than the timer, this could be cause overlap of this could cause a problem. Well, as soon as the first measurement will be completed, another one will be launched, and some measurement might not be done because the final time will be exhausted. Now, to launch a scan, once I've set my parameters, I can then simply click Start. All the equipments that have been selected with the little record logo will be recorded. Since I only have one currently equipment, I can only select one record logo. During the scan, a bar shows the progress of the scan. As you can see here, the timer shows the countdown between each scan. My virtual system here has a delay of 1 second per measurement, and you can see when it is measuring and generating the random numbers. The data can be viewed in real time by clicking View Data, and can update in the View Data GUI, which I will go to in a few moments. Now the measurement is currently complete. As you have probably noticed, as soon as one measurement was done, the little light here, which accounts for data being in memory, lit up. Now those data can be saved. To do so, simply click the button Save here. If you want the measurement to be done automatically after measurement is done, you can click Auto Save Measurement, in which case you will be prompted for a file name. You can also select a file name before clicking the Auto Save Measurement. Now it's important if you want to save, to click Save Text Files. If you only save without clicking Save Text Files, a binary file containing all the lab view data will be saved, which you can return to in the View Data GUI at any time you want. However, if you want to have an exportable text file, you should click Save Text File. As I save, I can now select a file I want and click Save. Now, if I go on the data that was saved has the name that was selected. This is the binary file that was selected. And the actual every measurement will have its own file with the scanning values at top, and each column will be different values, and all the values. At any time, if you want to do a single measurement, which does not take into account the scanning parameters you've selected, single measurement will simply launch every one measurement of all the selected recording equipment. However, if you already have data in memory, the current data will be erased. Now, data has currently been done, and I can now save this single data file. If I click Erase, my current data in memory will be erased. Now, as a new Now, the View Data GUI allows you to visualize the data you've generated. To get the data from that is currently in memory, you have to click Refresh. However, currently, since I've just erased the data, there is no data in memory. So if I launch a new scan, I can now see the data being updated through every scan. Now you can select two data sets on this GUI. Currently, I have only one data set available. However, you can also change the x-axis, which is currently the x-axis as defined by the equipment. However, I can decide that the x-axis becomes the actual scan position, which is in this case my time every 5 seconds. And I can select how many data I want to show on the graph. Those data can be saved at any time using the Save button, where you will be prompted whether or not you want to save the text file once again. So if you forgot to save the text file the first time, you can open the data viewer, and then save the text file through there. So this completes this simple trial for the main GUI VI. When you're done, you can either click stop and quit or exit each individual GUI on its own. Thank you.